Dillon Gabriel finds himself in another situation in which where he throws yet another interception. So that's one thing for me, in my opinion, that's been consistent with this guy is one thing we know is you give him enough throws, he's gonna throw an interception somewhere. One thing we know about Shedeur Sanders is he is Mr. Consistent, and for the most part, he takes care of that football. You don't see very many interceptions on him, and you guys can see even now that's still the case, even with the Cleveland Browns. Hit the like button if you guys love how Shedeur Sanders always takes care of the ball. And a guy like Dillon Gabriel seems like outside the ones that just don't really want to see Shedeur Sanders do well. Those are pretty much the only guys that's really looking at Dillon Gabriel and saying he actually looks better than Shedeur Sanders because Shedeur Sanders been balling and Dillon Gabriel been getting more opportunities, but not so much. Hit the like button for me again, subscribe right now, turn that post notification bell on to all. We're gonna jump right into it. Now this right here is Dillon Gabriel. This is him in the pocket. You guys can see either the offensive line look real bad or the defensive line look real good. Either way, look at this interception right here. I don't know what he was seeing, but you guys can see that is Dillon Gabriel. And what has been consistent with him, in my opinion, as pertaining to quarterback position, they give him a lot of reps, but either way, you guys can see as a reporter right here, the third round pick from Oregon struggled with consistency after showing promise in earlier workouts. Now, these earlier workouts are what they were talking about earlier, a long time ago when you guys were seeing numbers was a little bit more better. The most costly mistake came during team drills when cornerback Cameron Mitchell intercepted a red zone pass that was thrown by Dillon Gabriel. Now, you guys can see these numbers right here. They're going to continue to give him a lot of reps. He got 16 reps. He threw an interception in the red zone. Shedeur Sanders is just as efficient, but you guys can see, yet again, no interceptions. This brother had 2 touchdowns yesterday with no interceptions. And you guys can see even yesterday, Dillon Gabriel didn't even throw a touchdown in. So it's like 2 days at minimum. I haven't looked, 3 days ago. But if you look at his mechanics, throwing it like this is not a very good look. But you guys can see Shedeur Sanders has been poised in the pocket. Any opportunities that he has gotten, he has proven that he deserved those opportunities. And he has been taking care of the football the entire training camp and before then. One thing we knew about Shedeur Sanders, it should have been a number 1 pick. He shows consistency. That's what they say that Dillon Gabriel is showing to show as of late. And you guys can see, in my opinion, hey man, before you know in the preseason get here, it'll be without a doubt that Shedeur Sanders will have to be the guy. As you guys can see, again, I want to specify this again. The brother, they say, is struggling to show consistency. We do know that if you give him another opportunity or enough opportunities, he will give you an interception. That's been very documented. And you see, guys can see yet again today. They let him throw the ball 16 times. They let him throw against first team guys. They don't let Shedeur Sanders do the same thing. But one thing, what we can see and say is Shedeur Sanders was given an opportunity. He was 9-9 against the second team unit. And you guys can see he had 2 touchdowns with no pick. And Dillon Gabriel throws another pick today and didn't even throw a touchdown yesterday or today. Maybe even days before that. I'm just going to talk about the last 2 days. And you guys can see what's really going on in Cleveland. Hit the like button for me again right now. Subscribe. Turn that post notification bell on to all. I'm ready. You guys got to say in the comment section below. If you guys are on TikTok, give me a follow. Thank you so much.